More than 12 billion miles from Earth, past the edge of the solar system, Voyager 2 has just sent back a signal. But it wasn't normal. It wasn't just data. It was different. Unexplainable. A whisper from the deep void. According to scientists, the probe may have made an impossible encounter. One that defies physics, challenges everything we thought we knew about space, and dares us to consider something even more unsettling. That Voyager 2 didn't just find something out there. It was found. To understand what makes this moment so extraordinary, we have to go back, before the launch, before the headlines, to a single realization made in 1965. A young doctoral student named Gary Flandro noticed something remarkable. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune were aligning. A cosmic window that only opens once every 176 years. One spacecraft could use the gravity of each planet to slingshot from one to the next, drastically reducing the time needed to explore the outer solar system. From that insight, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were born. Launched in 1977, Voyager 2 was the true adventurer. It took the long road, exploring Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and finally Neptune by 1989. Along the way, it revealed moons no one knew existed. It captured winds faster than any hurricane on Earth. It flew over geysers of nitrogen, rings of ice, and alien storms that defied our weather systems. But then, after its Neptune flyby, the camera was turned off. Its mission, according to NASA, was complete. But it wasn't the end. It was the beginning of its quiet descent into the great dark unknown. In 2018, Voyager 2 crossed the Helopause, the invisible boundary where the solar wind gives way to the true interstellar medium. No spacecraft with working instruments had ever gone this far. What it found there defied all expectations. While Voyager 1 experienced turbulence at the edge, Voyager 2's crossing was eerily smooth. Too smooth. The magnetic field remained calm and undisturbed. It was as if it had entered a bubble of silence in a place where silence shouldn't exist. And then came the hum. A low, steady vibration in the plasma wave data. It wasn't from the galactic core. It wasn't cosmic background radiation. It was local. Close. Near the probe. What was Voyager 2 approaching? A field? A phenomenon? Or something else? In mid-transmission, Voyager 2's signal glitched. But it wasn't random noise or static. The corrupted data was patterned, structured, almost as if something had intercepted the signal, altered it, then let it continue. For a brief moment, contact with the probe was completely lost. Then, without command, Voyager 2 reoriented itself. It adjusted its antenna and re-established contact. The maneuver had not been programmed. The data that followed was stranger still: sharp magnetic spikes with no solar source, radiation patterns never seen near stars or nebulas, and a shift in trajectory that suggested one thing: the spacecraft had dodged something. NASA downplayed the event. Cosmic interference, they said. But behind closed doors, engineers referred to it by a different name: the encounter. Let's not forget, Voyager 2 carries something more than instruments. It carries a message. A golden record encoded with music, greetings, and instructions for how to find us. A cosmic invitation crafted by Carl Sagan and his team. But what if the invitation was received? What if the moment of silence, the corrupted signal, and the realignment were not signs of malfunction, but of contact? What if Voyager 2 drifted into a region of space that wasn't empty, but occupied? Shortly after re-establishing communication, the spacecraft's orientation changed again, this time subtly tilting back toward Earth. Officially, it was called a navigational correction. But unofficially, some believe it was something else. Some believe it's returning. The implications of such an idea are staggering. Voyager 2, a machine built with 1970s technology, powered by fading plutonium, may have crossed into a domain we are not yet equipped to understand. And whatever it encountered, may now know we're here. Then came the most chilling moment yet. The scientific instruments stopped transmitting. Not the power. Not the signal. Just the instruments. NASA could still ping the probe. It was still alive. Still responding. But its sensors had gone quiet. Silent, not broken. Not damaged. Muted. Voyager 2's instruments, still powered, still responsive, had simply gone silent. The probe was alive, but its scientific voice had vanished. It wasn't failure. It was restraint. Intentional or otherwise. Then came the internal report, leaked quietly onto a forum frequented by graduate astrophysics students. Buried within it was a chilling phrase, potential autonomous instrument suppression protocol. But such a protocol doesn't exist. Not in Voyager 2's design. Not in any documented mission parameters. Voyager 2 was built in the 1970s. Its code was hardwired. Its systems, mechanical and minimal. There is no AI. No evolving algorithm. No capability to decide what to hide. Unless, that decision wasn't made by Voyager at all. What if it wasn't allowed to transmit what it saw? Theories erupted like cosmic flares. Some scientists turned to the idea of dark plasma, a hypothetical state of matter said to exist only in deep interstellar space. Highly reactive, magnetically unstable, and virtually undetectable except through its effects. Perhaps Voyager had passed through such a stream, and its instruments simply couldn't process what they were encountering. But even the most daring proponents admitted this didn't explain the most haunting part, the signal. Corrupted, but structured. Glitched, but patterned. Like a language spoken by static. Not random. Not noise. A few physicists whispered a more controversial idea. The signal fragments bore strange resemblance to compressed binary encoding, similar in structure to early Earth machine language. Primitive, almost like something tailored to match what we might understand, if only barely. It was as if someone, or something, had edited the signal mid-flight. Then came the most radical theory yet. One that, under normal circumstances, would have been dismissed as science fiction. That Voyager 2 had not encountered a message, but a mechanism. A listener. A silent sentinel. A trapdoor in space. Something that doesn't speak. Doesn't move. Just waits. For something to cross its threshold. For someone to come close enough to notice. And once they do, it watches back. If that's true, then we're not just being observed. We've been found. And maybe we always were. Voyager 2 wasn't just a machine. It was our message in a bottle. A monument to our curiosity. A prayer cast into the ocean of stars. Crafted by human hands, loaded with our music, our greetings, our languages, an invitation to whatever lies beyond. But what if someone opened that bottle? What if they read it? What happens when the sender becomes the subject? Now, as the probe continues to drift deeper into the void, its behavior grows stranger still. It changes direction without command. It shifts orientation as if following a map we can't see. The data becomes inconsistent. Fragmented. Its sensors remain silent, even as its power systems hum with life. And still, the hum persists. That low, consistent frequency, detected in the plasma wave data near the time of the signal corruption, has not faded. It continues. A cosmic heartbeat. And it's close. Not galactic, not universal. Local. It's almost as if Voyager 2 is no longer alone. Some believe the probe is being guided. Others, that it's being watched. A few suspect it's being altered, bit by bit, subtly redirected, its systems quietly rewritten. Not enough to crash it. Just enough to steer it. We may never know for certain what it encountered. The vacuum of space doesn't leave fingerprints. But something changed. That part is undeniable. Voyager 2 was designed to survive 5 years. It has now persisted for nearly 5 decades. It has outlived its makers, outpaced predictions, and traveled farther than any object humanity has ever created. But maybe it didn't survive by accident. Maybe something wants it to keep going. To carry the message further. Or bring one back. What if, in all our searching, all our listening, we finally found something that wasn't just silent and cold, but aware? And now it's answering. Not in language. Not in logic. But in silence. In interruption. In direction. A communication not meant to be heard, but felt. Voyager 2 is now a shadow of what it once was. Its systems aging. Its power dwindling. But something has changed it. Shifted it. Perhaps even repurposed it. What if it's no longer just our probe? What if it now belongs to something else? In space, silence can be deafening. It can scream. We always imagined first contact as a grand signal, a greeting across the stars. But maybe it's quieter than that. Maybe it's a look. A pause. A hesitation. Maybe the first contact already happened. And we missed it. Or worse, we didn't. Because now, somewhere far beyond Neptune, in the cold and ancient dark, a little machine drifts with purpose no one gave it. Carrying something more than just data. Carrying knowledge. Carrying memory. Carrying proof. So the question is no longer, what did Voyager 2 find? The real question is, what happens when it comes back? Let that silence sit with you. Then ask yourself, was this just a cosmic glitch? Or was it the reply we've waited for since the dawn of radio? Tell us what you believe. Was this science, or signal? Mistake, or message? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more revelations from the edge of reality. Because the next transmission might already be on its way.